friends, what's up? Welcome or welcome back. My name is Shannon and this is Planted 386. If this is your first time here, hi. How are you? I hope you are doing well. Thank you so much for clicking. I understand that there is a plethora of planty content out on the internet, so anytime I find someone new to the channel, I am always so appreciative. My whole goal in this thing is to make friends and to catalog my planty journey. If you are returning, you know this is not our normal setup. It's been quite the couple weeks. If you don't know, I live in Florida and we recently just had a pretty severe hurricane roll through, and it's just been quite the ride. So we're gonna get into that. I'm gonna update you guys. This is just a spare bedroom in the house that I've kind of set up as a makeshift filming area. We'll get into that. I got a new microphone. There's so many things, you guys. But yeah, if you haven't already subscribed, I hope you will consider doing so. It's just a free way that you can help out my channel grow, and it just updates you anytime I upload. I also am making planty content all over the internet, so TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, all the things. If that sounds good to you, I hope I will see you around. All right, without further ado, let's get into the update. I also have some new plants. Cannot wait to show you guys, and yeah, let's just get into it. Okay, so really quickly, let's just get into the update. It has been a couple weeks since I've uploaded, and while that's a bit discouraging, I am relieved and grateful to just have not lost anything during the storm outside of some sleep and power. We did lose power for roughly 3 days, and I only had one plant kind of struggle through that, fortunately. We have a pergola outside. I was worried about that, and it survived. Everything survived fine. I do believe that I posted an update. I posted something either on TikTok or Instagram, just kind of filling you guys in. We didn't lose anything, and for that I am incredibly grateful. However, due to what we do for a living, which is water restoration and water mitigation, it has been an exceptionally wild couple of weeks. Not only is it physically demanding, but it is also mentally draining in the sense that so many people here in our own community lost everything. And so it is really, really sad and difficult to consistently see people struggling over and over again. It does take a toll on you. I know for me, I'm not really one to get too combative, but I just saw people in our local group, like in, it's like a WhatsApp group, a local group, and it's just basically to kind of keep people informed in the community. And the amount of people just kind of like complaining about losing the power and like wanting their power turned back on, and just some of the, I just felt like in the grand scheme of things, when the power comes back on, this is just going to be a blip on the radar for you. But for some people, they've literally lost everything. And so I don't know. I don't know. I posted on my Facebook about it, just like how I felt about that. But anyways, that being said, it's all over with now. We're kind of in the, we're kind of coming to the end of the demanding part of it. I am not sure when I'll have another video up. I'm hoping that I'll at least be able to get back to 1 a week. I was doing 2 a week and I felt so good about that, and just life happens, you know? So hopefully I will be back to at least 1 a week, and then as the dust settles, if you will, we can get back to 2 a week. But in this time, I I had a plant swap, so I host local plant swaps, and it was great. I always love them. I keep saying that I'm going to vlog one of them, but it's just one of those things where when I am in the moment with the community, I just get so engrossed, and I don't know, it's just kind of treasured sacred time. So I hope to, at a certain point, remember to pick up my camera and film for you guys, just to show you what it's about. But I just get so into it. And then my favorite nursery, Blue Moon Tropicals, it's a local grower. They do sell online. A lot of my plants are from them. She hosts quarterly open houses, and so she had her sort of fall open house, and I got to participate in that. It was so much fun. I did pick up a couple things from there, and I got new microphones, so hopefully the audio is a little bit better. We're just kind of trying to get better and better with each, video. And then this setup that we're in right now is, we have filmed in here before, or I do have a video from this room in early days, but the reason we're in here today is because John is actually watching football, and he's got the surround sound on, and bless the man, he has been working so hard. So we're just gonna let him be. I made this little makeshift scenario. It's gonna be fine for today. And yeah, I've also purchased quite a few plants. I showed you 2 in the last video. Those were pretty much like birthday plants. The ones that I've purchased since then are really, most of them are wish list plants, because I'm trying to be better and more mindful about what I'm bringing into my collection, but these are just because plants, guys, I mean, things got rough. I may have gone on Palm Street, and the rest is history. So I did tell you in the last video that I did have a Hoya in the mail, and that it hadn't arrived yet. So I will show you that one first, and then I'll get into all of the other things. But that is a super long intro. I'm sorry about that. I just feel like we had so much to catch up on. So much has happened, and now that we're caught up, let's get into the planty stuff. Okay, so we're gonna start with Blue Moon, because that's kind of just like it's like the first event, or the first plant, I guess, or the first things that I got of the haul, and we'll just kind of go from there. So at these open house events that she has, in addition to plants, there's vendors and food, and there's always a lady that sells crochet, and I love crochet so much, and she makes just the cutest little things. I got my nephew, the first time I bought anything from her, I got my nephew this little it was like a hand puppet in a little bumblebee. And so this time she was there, and she's always like so generously priced also. I kind of feel like she should charge more. But anyways, she had these cute little flower pots, right? This is how busy life has gotten since then. Literally, I didn't even take the price off, but I paid $8 for this cutie patootie little flower pot. And what makes it even cooler is it pops up, and it's just this cute little fairy. So I absolutely adore this. I think it is so cute, and I keep it in my propagation cabinet. So I have another fairy in there that a good friend of mine made. And so yeah, I got her so they could be friends. Funny, I have a stained glass fairy too on my Vitstro shelf. So it seems like fairies must be the thing. But anyway, so cute. And then I ended up getting 2 plants from that event. One a Hoya, I've been so into Hoya, and one a Euphorbia. Okay, so we're gonna start first with the Hoya. This is Hoya pachyclada. Am I saying that right, you guys? Pachyclada, outer variegated. And she had this, sorry, this is probably kind of annoying. I put it in this hanging pot. I thought it would be so pretty. It actually looks like it broke, which is so weird, because that is so strange. I've never even had a plant in this planter. So that's kind of weird. Anyways, I thought it would look so beautiful in this pot, and I think it looks incredible. I made a tag for it and I cannot seem to find it. Anyways, I saw this cutting. It was like, well, not a cutting, but a nicely sized little plant on the bench. And I just was like, oh my goodness, that is so beautiful. The variegation is just stunning. I haven't had it long enough to know if this is going to be a tricky Hoya, if this is going to give me a run for my money. So far, it's done absolutely nothing, but I've also been so busy. I've only watered it once since bringing it home, and I did recently repot it. So that's another thing. I wanted to do like a repot and chat with you guys with all of these, but I couldn't. I needed to get them potted up, so I figured I could at least show them to you. So I got this early October, I want to say like, gosh, I don't even remember, you guys. Early October. So I've not had it that long, and I just think it is absolutely gorgeous. This planter I got from Live Trends. Actually, it was like a, one of those Costa things. I don't even remember. I think like I bought it actually for the planter. I think it had just like a scindapsus in it. And I ended up like pairing that scindapsus with my scindapsus because I really liked the pot and I got a good price on it. And yeah, I'm kind of surprised that the handle just kind of broke like that. I literally have only taken it down once to show you guys. It's been hanging in that spot for a while with no plant, waiting for its perfect plant. The next one is a Euphorbia. Actually, I have to pick it up down here because, you guys, when you see it, okay, if you've been around here, you know, like Euphorbia, I have this secret obsession with Euphorbia. And I saw this. Oh my goodness, you guys, look at this thing. Amazing, right? It's so cool. So wonky and weird. So this is Euphorbia xylopolloides. Hopefully I said that right. I put it in this yellow pot for now. I kind of like the pop of bright yellow in comparison to the green. However, after I got it potted up in here, I was like, this really looks like, I don't know, it looks like coral to me. Like it could be an ocean plant or something. And I thought, I could make like a cute little fish out of air dry clay and put it on like a little stick, like maybe make like a couple little sea creatures and make it look like a little, do you get where I'm going with that? I think that would be so cute. But if I did that, then I'm like, well, I would have to paint the pot blue, But let me know down below if you see where I'm going with that. Anyways, this was, it was pretty affordable. I mean, I don't remember. I think it was like maybe $10 or $15. And it also seems to do the little Euphorbia thing where it'll put out these cute little leaves if it's happy. So yeah, some of them have these cute little leaves coming out. I'm so excited to see where this goes. I haven't really found the perfect place for it yet. Right now I have it on top of the Vitstro shelf, but I don't know. I kind of think I want to put it in the bathroom, maybe like our spare bathroom, and make it like a little vibe. Anyway, that's that guy. That was that event. It was such a good time. She just has such an amazing array of plants. I haven't been over since the event, and she's about an hour from me. And I know that she did like have some damage, so I'm hoping that everything is okay. I wish so much that I could go help. I have been so busy too, so that's that. The plant that I got in the mail, that if you watched the last video, the 1 hour repot and chat, the plant that I got in the mail is this one right here. And this is just a little tiny cutting of Hoya Nova Ghost. Can you guys see it? Get a good shot of it, hopefully. super duper 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 beautiful. But I've heard a couple things about this plant. I either hear it's like really easy, or I hear that it's super slow to grow. And I don't know what it is about it. Sometimes I have great luck with Hoya, and sometimes I really struggle. They are, there's like I don't know if you guys can hear that. My dogs are brawling. There is a huge, vast difference in my Hoya care, or the way that my Hoyas react to my care. Either they're loving life or they're just struggling along. And I don't know what it is, but when I looked at this, when I got it in the mail, I was like, you're going to be one of those. Like, I just had this feeling that it was going to give me a time. So I got this on September the 27th from PLANTPROPER, and this was a Palm Street purchase. So I got it in. It came in. It looked great. I do see little roots that seem happy. I did pot it up into this clear pot just so I can keep an eye on it, and I kind of just topped it with a little bit of sphagnum. When I potted this into this pot, I didn't have it in a cache pot, and it did dry out a little bit, like throughout the whole storm situation. So that's kind of why I decided to put it in a cache pot, and I ended up cloching it just to kind of see if I could get it going a little quicker. And my concern, I don't typically buy like 2-leaf cuttings, or like, I don't like to buy Hoyas this small, because like I say, they're either hit or miss, at least for me, and I'm just kind of hoping that this gives me something. I feel like when you get them this small, it really is a guess, but it is so stunning. I feel like the light is not doing it justice for you guys. Like, I feel like the light is kind of blowing it out, but the variegation and the speckling on this particular specimen is totally why I got it. And I think if this was $20. Yeah, I want to say I paid $20 outside of shipping, which I think was 10. So yeah, I'm really hoping that works out. The other ones I got from Palm Street as well, and this is a whole thing. Okay, so I was minding my own business, just hanging out, and I went onto the app and I saw that the Green Escape was going live. So I went in. And at least for me, I don't know if you guys feel this way, but oftentimes when I go into Palm Street, I will pop into the lives, but I like to go straight to the little like marketplace tab and just start shopping. Like, I have a hard time with the auction part of it, just kind of sitting around waiting in the chatter. So it's just easier for me to kind of listen to it in the background while I'm searching their little shop within the live. So they were doing a sale, and it was buy 4, get 1 free. And if you know the Green Escape, you know that they have really, really good prices. They offer plugs or just like really small plantlets, which I appreciate considering my collection is quite large at this point. So it was buy 4, get 1 free, and so I went ahead and I was like, okay, I'm gonna pop in on this deal. Nothing was over $20. I believe the most I paid for this was $20 individually, and it's actually for a wish list plant that I've wanted for a long time. And I figured with this one, I have such good luck with Anthurium. I figure it's okay for me to start small with Anthurium. Unlike Hoya, I feel like it's better for me to start out with a little bit more of an established plant than it is to start off with a small plantlet. So, oh, that's not the one. This is the one. Sneak peek. I got all Hoya, or all Anthurium in this haul, and I'll show you the freebie. But this is Anthurium red crystallinum. So this has been on my wish list for a long, long time. I love crystallinum. The Anthurium that got me into Anthuriums is my big mother Anthurium, crystallinum. And so just the way that these emergents come out, how beautiful they are, everything about the red crystal. So it does have a leaf that was emerging during shipping. I'm not sure what's going to become of that. Everything came in looking really well. I did order these on October the 8th, and I ended up getting them, I want to say on the 17th or 18th of October, something like that. The only thing with the Green Escape is I do feel like it does take them a while to ship. I know that we literally had the hurricane like the day after. So I understand all of that. It's just, I feel I've ordered from them before, and I just want to make it known that if you do order from them, they are really busy. Like, they get hundreds of orders, I think, at a time on these lives. So I think by the time it takes them to sift through all of the orders, to package your plant, to, get everything out, it's gonna take at least 10 days. So that's that, at least in my experience. There's nothing wrong with that. I just want to make it clear, and be honest. And so, yeah, but the thing is anytime I get my plants from them, they always are lovely. I've heard mixed reviews about the Green Escape. A little bit of controversy, just it's either you love them or you're not so into them. And I have to be honest, outside of like the shipping, everything I've received has always been good. I can't say that it's always been seamless, but the plants have always arrived in good condition, and they've always made it right. So in this particular order, like I said, it was buy four, get one free. And this was definitely the first one I purchased. So there's not a whole lot to see yet. I'm excited to see where all of these are going to go. And I just put it in this tiny little cup. I find these at the Dollar Tree. And my soil mixture topped with a little bit of moss. And I do have this in a cloche. So that's kind of how I like to acclimatize my anthuriums, especially when they're this tiny. And he's just living in the Millsbow Tall. So that's that one. Super exciting. I either paid $20 or $25, and there was no additional charge for like extra plants in terms of shipping. I believe it was just $10 flat. And yeah, okay, so the next one was, and now this one, I am so excited. I will try to put a photo, like a screenshot on the screen so you can kind of see like what this plant is going to look like. But this is Anthurium clarinervium crossed with bintang kejori. It doesn't look like much now. I think it's absolutely stunning. It's definitely giving that gorgeous like clarinervium emergent coloring, which I have been so into clarinervium hybrids, you guys. Like, I have a regular clarinervium. I have a clarinervium hybrid of some sort. I don't know the specific cross. I have this one now, and I think I may have one other. I could be wrong, but I have at least 3 at this point. There's something about the clarinervium that just hits all the right places. So yeah, I will try to, like I said, put a photo on the screen, because right now this is, he's so tiny. It's so hard to see the characteristics and traits of anthuriums when they're so little like that, but I can already see that it's going to be a stunner. And it is so, I doubt that the camera is picking it up as good as I wish that it would, but it is so, it's just so velvety, like so iridescent. You know that sheen that Anthurium velvety leaves have? This is like that to the extreme. I think this is going to be such a sexy little plant. The next one, now this is where things got a little bit interesting. So I had ordered Anthurium warocquianum crossed with forgetii and Anthurium podophyllum. So those were going to be my 4. They sent me a message like days in, and they were like, hey, we're going to cancel the Warocqueanum cross and the podophyllum because they're not up to our shipping standards, and we're going to refund you. And I was like, oh, okay, no worries, cool. And the box came, and they did refund me right away. And so I go to open the box, and I got these two. No problems. Those were on the thing. And then they ended up sending me the podophyllum. At least I believe it's a podophyllum. I have reached out to them in the message just saying, hey, I did receive the podophyllum. You did refund me for it. And because anthuriums are so difficult to, like, I've never seen one this small, so I'm hoping that's what this is. It was labeled podophyllum, and wrapped as podophyllum, so I'm assuming so. But I just wanted to make sure that I paid them for it because it did end up in my box. So yeah, and I was thinking, they said that it was like a quality thing, but this is such a beautiful plant. Like, this isn't even like a plug, you guys. This is like a plantlet, I feel like, at this point. So he is so cute. I love these little, like, odd leaves. I've been into that as well recently, just anthuriums with interesting leaves, emergence, and not in the sense of like venation or color, but more so in these odd shapes that they may come out as. Does that make sense? Am I making sense? All of these are potted up in the same fashion as well, but because this was such an established little plug, he had such nice, chunky, juicy roots, I went ahead and potted him into a little bit larger of a cup. I imagine these are going to outgrow these very soon, but this is just kind of how I like to start my anthuriums. I will put a photo of this as well in the mature form because that's really where it gets super interesting with this plant. What a cool plant. Like, I feel like this is going to be such an interesting parent plant. And if you're new, that's my intention with these anthuriums, is to start making some cool hybrids. So yeah, I think this is going to be a good one. Yeah, anyways, like I said, not much to write home about with these guys, right? They're all really small, but so cool. So cool. And I don't know, there's something for me about baby anthuriums, just like nurturing them and watching them grow. I think it's because they're so quick to grow. Like, they take off. If they're in the right conditions, they will really just take off. So yeah, they're very gratifying to grow, at least for me. And then, so there's 3 plants, and I was thinking, well, it was buy 4, get 1 free. So I really didn't expect the freebie. I was good with that. And they did send me the freebie anyway, even though I only got 3 plants. So that is so sweet. So what they sent me, it was a mystery, so we didn't know, but it's just a little gloriosum cutting or plug. So cute. He seems to be doing okay. We potted him up, and sometimes phyllos will get a little fussy for me during repot. There is a couple leaves that seem a little bit sad, but overall, what a great little starter plant. And like I said, nothing was over 20 or 25. So I'll try to put like screenshots up. And if they message me back from the time I edit this and post this, I will kind of let you know what the resolution was. But the previous encounter that I had with the Green Escape was they accidentally sent me, I had ordered Anthurium villanorum, and they had accidentally sent me Vitarifolium. And so I had reached out to them about it. They responded super quickly. They got the plant that I had ordered out super quickly, and they never asked me to send back the Vitarifolium. Like, they're really, really good. I feel like anytime I've ordered from them, I've always wound up happy. So I've just always had good experiences with Green Escape. Yeah, so that's pretty much the plant haul. Let me look. Yep, that's it. I didn't miss anything. That's the update. That's kind of what's been going on. I do have one more plant coming, and it is from Palm Street. Who did I get this one from? No, I'm sorry, it's not from Palm Street. It's from Canopy Plant Co. It is another wish list plant, so very excited about that. I'm sure I'll show you guys in the next video. I don't really know what I have planned for the next video. If you have any cravings for some particular planty content, let me know down below. But I will definitely show you in the last video. Definitely, or in the next video. Did I say that word? And I will definitely see you guys soon. I will definitely see you guys soon. Sooner than later, for sure. Yeah, that's it. Thank you so much for stopping by. Don't forget to subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.